Well, I am on my way to the gym again. The wife went earlier today, and I am extremely sore right now. My allergies got a little bit worse and a little bit better. I actually started, I was like, wait a minute, something I used to drink actually helped them, and for some reason I just completely forgot about it. And what that is peppermint tea with honey. And my throat's not sore now. I'm like, holy freaking cow, I am so freaking happy. Granted, I've drank like 6 cups of it today. And maybe my throat's just covered in honey, I don't know. But my throat's not sore, and that makes me very happy, but I still can't hardly breathe. So I'm hoping that maybe working out or doing a little something like that might help me out some, because right now, it's not good. I think my sinuses are drying out. It's probably part of my problem. One, my nose started bleeding today. And I think it's just the change in seasons just dried everything out. So I've got my humidifier out at the house. And they have a steam room at the gym. And I'm tempted to start using it maybe every other day or something like that to see if that'll help. Because right now, I need something. Because I hate this time of year just because, well, I love this time of year and I hate this time of year. I love this time of year because the cooler weather and one, Halloween is around this time of year, and Halloween's already passed, but I love Halloween, and I'd love to go hiking and stuff like that, but right now I just can't. But also I hate it because of allergies and stuff like that. But well, I'm at the gym. I'll get there. I might be able to show you something if it's not too crowded. I don't really want to disturb anybody by taking pictures in the gym. Holy cow. I don't know if I've ever been this sore before. Worked it a little hard today. Worked my back, chest, stomach, mostly, and then I got on the rowing machine. And I wasn't familiar with this one, so I didn't know exactly how to adjust the tension and stuff like that on it. And I used it for a few minutes, and after a few minutes I was like, oh god, my back is just, it's not my back was hurting, it's just the muscles were like, okay, we need to stop, we need a break. Sorry, my allergies is like, today have been killer. But so I was like, okay, so I'm gonna get on the exercise bike for a few minutes to cool down. So did that and come back home, and I was so freaking tired. I took a nap. I haven't taken a nap like that during the day in years. This is just not what I do. But today it's just, I was about dead. And like right now it's like right through here, and it's just so sore. I mean, it's one of those things to where I'm not even sure how to say it. And I thought you weren't supposed to get sore till the next day. Me, I'm sore right now, and it's just so painful. Anybody that says, oh, it hurts so good, do this, the good burn and everything, no. It's, even when I worked out when I was younger, I never enjoyed the pain. I never enjoyed the soreness. I hated it. It does go away after a little while. But, yeah. I just need to work through this a little bit. Once I get back into the routine, I'll be able to do more things. But, like, gosh, today, I don't wish I took it a little bit easier, because you have to get your muscles stressed to work it when you're working out like that, so that they basically, what you're doing is you're ripping your muscles so that they build stronger. That's what you're doing. And if you take it really easily, they're not really going to build much muscle. So you have to shock them. But yeah,
I just wasn't expecting. I think what it is, I just think I shouldn't have focused so much. I should have kind of spread things out because I worked every muscle group in my back and my chest, stomach. I didn't do the machines where you sit on it and you use your lower body, like your upper body is fixed and your lower body you turn. I can't remember what it's called, but I didn't use it because I was like, at that point I was like, yeah, I need to start cooling down because my body is going, yeah, we're in pain. But tomorrow I'm working legs. My upper body is done for tomorrow. So going to the gym, working the legs, and then Tuesday I'm going to go back to the upper body. So I think I'm going to just alternate, do chest or upper body, lower body, upper body, lower body. I used to do I think they call it Iron Man or something. What I do is, like, say you do your bench press. You do your bench press, and then as soon as I was done with that, I go to a leg press, do the leg press, and then I go back to the bench press, and then do the leg press. I'd constantly switch back and forth between those two exercises until I got my set in. And then I go back to the next one. Like, okay, I do a pull down, and I do calves, and so basically every day I worked every muscle group. Whew. That was when I was young and had that energy. Right now, I don't have the energy to do that. Something funny happened to the gym today. I'm trying to remember the name of the exercise. I can't remember what it is. Basically, you sit on the seat and you kind of bent forward. What you do is you bend backwards, and what you're doing is you're working your back out. So basically, like, you're sitting like this. Like, say this is my butt and this is my back. So you're sitting like this and you push backwards like this against something that's against your back here. And you're doing that. Well, on that, I can do about 130 pounds. And I was done. There's a guy and a girl in there. They, I'm not sure if they had just joined, they're just trying stuff out. But they'd do like 1 or 2 reps of something, and then they just moved to the next piece of equipment. Well, when I was done with my set on that, I got up and moved to the next one. And the girl was like, hey, let's try that with the one I was just working on. And she sat down and the guy said, oh, you should be able to do that. Because he kind of looked over at me. He was like, yeah, you should be able to do that. And she went, I can't. He was, okay, never mind. I mean, and he got there and he tried to do it. He went, and struggled, and he couldn't get it up. And then there's this little peg that every time you move it up, it's 20 pounds. Because when you put it in, you can twist it to add to the 5, 10, 15 pounds, and then you actually move the peg. And then when he moved the peg, he tried it, couldn't do it. So he moved the peg up again, and he finally was up to it. So he had to drop it by 40 pounds. And that's kind of, I always thought that was kind of funny because before they started, he looked at me going, it's kind of like, my wife could do what he could do. And it came out to be like he had to go down 40 pounds below what I could do. But it's kind of weird because depending on your frame, your muscle builds differently. Somebody that's taller, it's going to be really hard for they have to have more muscle to look big. If you're shorter, like me, I'll always look bigger than I really am, which is kind of funny. So, but yeah, for some reason I've always had an easy time with lifting and building muscle. My brother, he's pretty big now because he's been working out for quite some time. But I remember when we were working out in college, I always drove him nuts because we could do the same weight, but I always looked bigger than he did because of our frames are so different. He's like 6 foot something, and I'm like 5'7". So yeah, there's a drastic size difference, like in our height. So yeah, he always got annoyed by that. Oh, and in case you're wondering, yes, I still have the same clothes on I worked out in. Because when I got back from the gym, I was so tired. That's when I took the nap. And when I woke up, I was like, all right, it's time to cook dinner and do everything. And now Adrian's put to bed, and I'm actually going to take a shower now before I actually go do my video editing. Well, I actually don't have my glasses on right now. I just now realized that. I was looking at my camera, and I was like, oh, wait, it looks a little fuzzy. Like the stuff in my room and everything. But yeah, whereas Adrian was having trouble going to sleep tonight, so I was in there with him, sitting with him, and I took my when I turned the lights off and everything, I generally take my glasses off because being nearsighted, if I'm looking at something close up, it really gives me a headache because I'll actually take my glasses off for it. Like I can't see things far away. It's my problem. So yeah, if like it's like when we were dating, my wife, she would she'd get close to me and she'd wonder why I'd pull back like this, and I'd be like, because when you do that, it actually hurts because I have to refocus that close to my vision's good, but I'm focusing through the glasses. It really hurt my eyes. So yeah, and actually always when she'd get close like that, I'd take my glasses off, and she'd always laugh about that. Something else my wife would do that I convinced her to stop doing it, but she did before we even got married. She'd see a hair on my glasses, and she goes, "Oh, you got a hair on your glasses," and she'd take her finger to get it off. If you know somebody that wears glasses and you do that, stop. Okay, that hair that's really small, it's really close to the eye, you can't really see that, but that big giant smudge you left with your finger, we can see. Don't do that.